you can fund
accountability.
you fund government's charcoal to its bright red.
It's a call for accountability.
I enjoy it.
Johnny, first and foremost, let me take this opportunity because I've been seeing you for quite some time. You are doing very good job for the mother Ghana. Remain undaunted.
This is our society,
Right.
and it will take me and you to do it. That's why I always watch Johnny's Bite.
The general watches Johnny's Bite.
Every day.
Thank you very much.
And it's devoid of insults, but straight to the point, factual and fearless.
Charlie, no be joke. The pressure people like Johnny can give you.
No.
You know, get gray hair, you go get gray hair.
I'm innocent.
And that's what I'm saying. That the pressure Johnny and his people, the pressure they can give you, you know, get gray hair, you go get. So your best bet is not to have hair.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you art with me. The rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. It's Wednesday. Last night, I found it very difficult to sleep. In fact, I couldn't sleep. I was turning and tossing and asking questions as if Ghana belonged to my father or my mother. But then I realized that even though you may have traveled to other places, Ghana is your land of birth. And like the song says, we are all involved. But the truth of the matter is that we are in real trouble. You may not like it. I'll tell you, we are in real big trouble. We are in trouble, and I'm asking this morning, where are we going as a country? When you go to the US, they say they have the American dream, correct? What is our Ghanaian dream? Do we have a national development plan that we are following? This government said we'll do Ghana Beyond Aid, right? President John Jacob Kufuor said we'll do GPRS 1 and 2, Growth and Poverty Reduction Strategy 1 and 2. Did we succeed? Jerry Rawlings said we'll do Agenda 2020. Did we succeed? Then we did the Millennium Development Goals, and now we have changed it to the Sustainable Development Goals. So anything that anybody throws at us, we take it. We don't know where we are going. And the recent happenings and the happenings over time should tell us that we are in real trouble. So this morning I'm asking a question. Where are we going? Ghana, where are we going? Ghana, where are we going? Ask somebody, tell them. Let them hashtag and tweet, like and share. Where are we going? And you know, I've always said that there are sectors that we cannot and we must never, ever politicize. Energy is 1. Education is 2. Health is 3. Security is 4. Economy is 5. These are sectors we must never, ever. And if any president, and we have seen it, presidents from Jerry Rawlings all the way, you find people perhaps who are not qualified to be in those positions, who are put in those positions, we end up messing up everything. And when we finish messing up everything, then we start to make excuses. Let's start from education. I have shown you on this platform so many schools that are under trees. Hold on. So many schools that are under trees. I've showed you here. I've shown you in recent time how our school children are still in school as we speak. We changed the curriculum. They still don't have textbooks. Now, in which sensible country does that happen? In which country, forward-looking country that's hoping to get the children to learn on their own, to get proper education, not just for the classroom or for a test score, but for life? Does that happen? Today, teachers have an extra duty of becoming weather forecasters. It's cloudy outside. So if it's in a village school that does not have windows, the teachers also become weather forecasters. It's a shame. Where are we going? We are in real trouble. Look at our health sector. That's the photo. Look, children, schools under trees. And I'm not saying we can fix all the problems in one day. But I'm saying that if our priorities are right, and it doesn't appear like our priorities are right, so we are in trouble. And where are we going? We don't know. What is our direction as far as education is concerned? We don't know. We do not know. What is our direction? We do not know. We say we are doing TVET, we'll do this, we'll do that. Everything is nyamba, basa. We don't know. And when you talk, it appears as if people think that, oh, you are targeting them. I'm not targeting you. You are messing with a whole generation. Somebody just woke up one day and decided that music and dance should not be part of our curriculum for our school children. So as we speak right now, if you ask the children what Achiagbeko is, they don't know. If you ask them what Kete is, they don't know. If you ask them what Panlogo is, they don't know. If you ask them what Bamaya is, they don't know. If you ask them what Apatampa is, they don't know. So are we losing ourselves just to gain knowledge from elsewhere or what? That's the education sector. And there are too many things in there. For example, we're asking teachers to pay 10% of their salary, basic salaries for rent. How many of our ministers pay their basic salary for rent? So if I am a teacher, for example, at Likpe, and I can get free accommodation at 50 Ghana cedis a month, and you say because I'm in your bungalow, and maybe I'm an assistant headmaster or a hall master or whatever it is, and you say I should pay 10% of my salary, I'm looking at my salary, I think it's not worth it. I will leave your bungalow for you and go into my 50 cedis the accommodation so that you can do the house master job. What are we doing to ourselves? Let's go to the health sector. The Accra Psychiatric Hospital is on my mind this morning, and I'm sure you heard the news, whether it's been sold, whether it has not been sold, whether we are trying to give it to a private developer or not, whichever monkey hand is in the dark, we don't know about it. But this morning, information that we have, and I'm only asking questions, is it true that we're beginning to call relatives of inmates at the Accra Psychiatric Hospital to come for their family members? We are calling them to come and take them. And take them where? People who are mentally challenged, who need care and affection. We are asking people to come and pick them. Pick them and take them where? If that is true. Number two, we say we are developing the place as part of Agenda 111. La General Hospital is on my mind. How we raised it down with no alternatives, and now the people are begging for La General Hospital to come back. That's the same thing I suspect we're going to do to Accra Psychiatric Hospital. Is it also true that the land is so big, so we are going to cut a portion of it for a private developer, and then the other portion will be used for the hospital, even if it's going to happen at all? The children in the special school in the facility, Accra Psychiatric Hospital in the facility, the children in that school, now that we are shutting the school and we are saying don't admit more children, where do the children with special needs, where do they go? And I'm sure you roam around town, you see persons who are mentally challenged roaming our streets, dirty, in our city center. There are 5 sectors, I've told you: energy, education, security, health, agric, economy. You don't politicize it, but we have politicized everything in this country. We are so heartless as a people that even, forgive me, mad people are now the target. We are now treating them as if they are not part of active society. We are all not far from the prison and not far from the asylum. All of us. All of us. It is just that some of you politicians and duty bearers, when you have stress and other things, you don't stay in this country to assess the things. You travel outside, so nobody knows you went to a psychiatric facility to go and seek medical attention. We know. Let's go on to security. And I don't even want to talk about the surgical block at Kolebu. how it's breaking apart piece by piece. The whole thing that Gadgetsberg built for us. How do we treat our nurses and our doctors in this country? Nursing training allowances, we owe them. We are not even, it doesn't even feel shameful for us. It's so sad. Security. Security. The IGP was happy telling us that, oh, policemen are now killing policemen. He sent Kwesi for it to come and tell us. Policemen are now killing policemen and robbing. So you have armed robbers in uniform with guns, paid for with our money, with bullets in it. That's the surgical word on your screens there. I spoke about it 2 months ago. It is still the way, oh, team, your team. But there's a VIP word at the top where the big people go. If you didn't know, I'm telling you. And a few months ago, a chip of the concrete block came to hit the head of somebody who was taking care of another person there. And they kept it. They swept it under the carpet. I challenged them, let them come and say I'm telling lies and publishing fake news so that they can arrest me and then detain me and then take me to court, deny me bail. That's become the order of the day. Security. Armed robbers are now wearing uniform. So a friend of mine lost one of his stuff, and I asked him to go to the police. I won't go to the police. When I go to the police, they will come to my house and come and search my house. Once they search my house, I don't know which one of them will come back later on the blind side of the service and come and rob me. I don't know. The IGP says don't judge us with our past, but your past is haunting you. Your past is looking at you. Security in this country. We allow the politicians to put their hands everywhere. So IGP cannot talk. CDS cannot talk, Chief Fire Officer cannot talk, Comptroller General cannot talk. And I read that the Savannah Regional Chairman of the MPP has gone to donate benches to the Savannah Fire Service. Benches, because they don't have chairs. Benches. Bench, chop bar bench. What are we doing? Security in this country. We make all the promises. Oh, we'll install CCTV cameras. We'll give them body cam. We'll give them bulletproof vests. We'll give them vehicles. We'll do this. We'll do that. We'll give them helicopters. Why? And then you expect that the same people who you put in a regimented space and use politics to control, who cannot speak up, are able to do their work efficiently and effectively. I don't blame them. Because in this country, we are happy to say, oh, MP so and so, and they actually put it on their WhatsApp pages that I was able to get 15 people recruited into the police. Is it your job to be recruiting people into the police? Is it your job? Is it your job to be recruiting people and to be even talking about it and using it as, what do you call it, a political gain? Is it your job? Is it your job? Me, my father worked in the security service. I know people who had to go through the regime 3 solid years of vetting before they were given a chance to serve their own country. 3 solid years. They did background checks and everything. Today you are recruiting armed robbers. And you know the painful thing is that whichever government comes after this government and the government before and the government before, because it didn't start today where protocol police, proper police and political police are recruited. It didn't start today. The difficult thing will be how to take them out of the service and prune the service and make us have real security-minded people who are very honest, diligent, and dutiful. That is the problem. Imagine if the whole service is inundated with criminally-minded people. But of course, you can't blame them. When you are doing protocol and you are charging people 5,000, 8,000, 10,000, 12,000, 15,000 to recruit them and to give them spaces there, when they go there, they will try and get it back because they assume that they have invested, so they have to reap what they sowed. And I say security is one of the things we cannot. So when I hear the president talking about the fact that those some people cool, blah, 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 and all of that, we get people don't... look, for whatever reason it is, I don't support the thoughts for cool. For whatever reason, I don't support it. Because when I was 12, my father told me, never ever. Because he had been through it. I don't support it in any way. But you see, when you have things going down in a certain direction, and we know and we only announce it, that, oh yes, some of our men are armed robbers, they killed fellow policemen, it becomes worrying. Nobody will trust you. You find soldiers guarding Galamsey sites with uniforms, their name tags, and ammunition. So-called national security operatives were arrested at the Galamsey site with national security vehicles, and AK-47s are not for private people. Handcuffed and the rest. What has happened? 11 or so of them. What has happened? Security coordinator is chased from his office. That's the second time it has happened. What has happened? We have politicized everything. Agric. The Agric minister says he's a champion, and that he's been awarded, rewarded, or whatever it is. So he's a champion. He spoke about it. And I'm asking this morning, where are we going? But you heard the peasant farmers. They say if you have money, hoard food, because times will be harder. So in a country where the president tells you we're a net exporter of food, a Greek minister talks about the price of plantain, and now the people who farm are telling you that maize that used to sell at 150, 160 Ghana cedis per bag is now selling at 300, 400, 450 Ghana cedis. That's an alarm bell. We had even at some point the impetus to ban the exportation of cereals in this country as a net exporter because homo yemami. So I remember the Minister for Agriculture was asked about food affordability and availability. I remember that question. He got angry, as usual. He got angry. But you see, when you have people who are supposed to be serving you and they are not doing it, it becomes a problem. What is the state of our economy? What is the state of our economy, and where are we going as a country with our economy? Where are we going? How robust is our economy? How robust is our economy? Where are we going with it? Today you've seen the dollar. And what puts me off is where people actually suggest that, oh, it's a global thing that's happening. It's a global thing that's happening. And I had a ridiculous analogy by someone that, oh, a fuel price even in the US is up and all of that. And I like the questions that people on social media were asking those people. They were asking them, do you know the minimum wage in the United States of America? Do the calculation in Europe. Do you know the minimum wage? What is the minimum wage of your own people? But we have a National Development Planning Commission that needs to give us direction. Are they giving us direction? Professor Ade, good morning to you. Are they giving us direction, or are they misdirecting us? A 40-year development plan was designed for you. In opposition, we were told that it's too large and that you would truncate it into 10-year development plan. Where is the national plan? That's what I'm asking. Where are we going? Do we have a plan? Do we have a plan that we are following? It's a Ghana Beyond 8. We even stole a picture from Rwanda to put on that website and that brochure. So embarrassing. Ghana Beyond 8 is stealing picture to put on a brochure. National Development Planning Commission. Where is it? Mr. Yasafoma, for good morning to you. Ghana Beyond 8. Where is it? Where are we going? It's not about talk. I told you that breaking the 8 is not about talk and sloganeering. It's about work on the ground. Our chiefs, they are everywhere. All the chiefs, I won't take anybody out. What kind of vision do our chiefs have for the people they rule over? Because I know you have to be a consanguine by blood. Or maybe you're a prominent person and some way, somehow it's worked out for you. In Koswahini or whatever it is. But our real chiefs, you can't become a chief in this country if you are not related by blood. Our chiefs, right from the very top, National House of Chiefs, all of them, you find them Council of State, they are supposed to advise the President, National Development Planning Commission, they are everywhere, they are giving big positions. Our chiefs, the voice of reason, where are they? Opinion leaders, pastors, imams, where are we going? Where are we going as a country? Do we know? Because right now, it looks like we're stuck in a quicksand. The more we struggle, the more we sink. And it's like the witch dance. You dance forward, your mother dies. You dance backwards, your father dies. So you decide whether or not to dance or not to, or dance at all. It's a shame. And this morning, I said I couldn't sleep last night because I was turning and tossing in my bed. And I was asking myself, as a country, we are in trouble. But the question is, where are we going? Do we have vision and leadership in this country? Who is showing us where we are going? And what have you done lately? You always talk and say the media should speak up. But you have social media handles. You're also part of the media. You're periphery of the media. This morning, you should be asking our leaders, where are we going? Ask that question. Where are we going as a country? Because really, we are in trouble. Good morning.
what you used to fan charcoal.
Right.
You've seen it before.
Right.
When you fan it, then the charcoal goes bright red.
This is a call for accountability.
You fan government's charcoal to it's bright red.
It's a call for accountability.
I enjoy it.
Johnny, first and foremost, let me take this opportunity because I've been seeing you for quite some time. You are doing very good job.